Hi, Teacher Glay here, and welcome to the 12th episode of Life at 27. Hi, and we're back with another episode of Life at 27, and this time, I'm with a special guest.
Hi!
I'm with Ate Julie. Ano ba, paano ba, Ate Jules?
Julie, just
Ate
Julie. Ayan.
Okay. Oo, no, ina-ate kasi nasanay ako. Kaya ako siya ina-ate.
Baka yung Ate Julie din nila ako.
Actually, parang same age tayo now, ate.
yeah.
Tama. Kaso nasanay akong ate kasi senior ko siya before nung high school. Way back high school. So, kaya ayaw mo na akong i-ate kita.
Okay, sige.
Oo, kay Ate Julie. Anyway, pwede mo ba i-share kung ano bang mga ganap mo sa life, Ate Jules, para makilala ka nila?
So, ayun. Actually, ang dami kong ganap sa life. So, it's so hard to parang enumerate all of it. But generally, I'm a graphic designer by profession. So, yun yung main source of my income and the things that I do. But as I go through life, kasi marami akong gusto ngang mangyari sa buhay ko.
Same.
So, I tried a lot of different things and I'm still trying a lot of different things. And right now, nandun din ako sa area of doing content, creation, ganyan. So, mga pa-TikTok
I-plug mo na yung account mo dyan.
Oo, pa-follow Julie Makalagi _ on all social medias, guys. And also, with my husband at Harley Adventures.
Okay.
Naman.
Ayun nga pala. Nagko-content nga kayo na as couple. Ano bang usually yung mga ginagawa nyo lang ganon?
Oo, but we're planning talaga na it's more on adventure, yung parang eating out, finding mga ganito, or going on a trip. So, yun talaga. Pero it's more of parang we're documenting our life, our story, and then just sharing it to
Ganun
other
kasi
people.
pag yung nagko-content ka, most likely, hindi naman yun parang puro lang for money or what. Actually, ginagawa mo siya kasi nga, gusto mo lang ma-document din yung mga ganap mo sa
Exactly.
buhay. And nakaka-enjoy.
Oo. And actually, that has been my motto in life, na I don't wanna do things that yung parang hindi ako na-fulfill. So, yun talaga siya. Kaya ang dami ko talagang tinry. So, yun. And so far, I feel like content creation, isa siya sagot
Tama.
sa mga prayers ko. Kasi, ayun nga, kasi you're trying different things. And then, at the same time, yun, if you do content kasi, different things are okay on social media.
Tama,
So,
ganun nga.
yan.
Medyo challenging lang talaga siya kasi nga ang daming say lagi ng tao. Di ba?
Yes, but you get to learn to just ignore.
Tama, ganun naman ang
So,
gagawin eh. As long as you're
exactly.
enjoying and wala kang natatapakan tao at alam mo namang, alam mo yun, lang, para sa self mo and even dun sa mga taong mahal mo. So, okay lang.
Oh, I just want to take a moment to give a shout out.
Sure!
Shout out to my mga avid supporters then in my journey of content creation. Yung mga laging nasa live ko rin talaga. So, ayun yung mga Juliverse kasi yung tawag sa kanila eh. So, hello to my
nakikita ko.
Juliverse. Just wanted to acknowledge you guys because without your support, I wouldn't be able to continue doing content.
Exactly.
So, thank you for
Nakakatuwa,
those people,
May
for
mga
all the
ganun
people.
talagang tao na susuportahan ka kahit saan.
Yes, kahit anong trip mo. Like, all for the glory of God, of course.
Totoo yun. So, meron talagang mag-i-encourage pa rin sa'yo eh. May dadaling tao ang Lord para i-encourage ka din dun sa pinapagawa niya sa'yo. Okay,
Yeah,
anyway.
true.
How's life, ate? Parang nabigyan mo na ako ng brief,
A glimpse of it.
A glimpse of it. Pero
But,
how are you?
yan, good. Life is good. Really good. I just got married.
Yeah, exactly.
Ayan.
Kailan
So,
nga kayo sa atin? December?
March 1 lang
Okay.
this year. So,
Oo nga.
3 months pa lang kami ngayon. And I'm with my very supportive and loving husband over there,
Truly.
whom I love very much.
Kinilig na siya. Okay, kamusta ba yung buhay parang mag-asawa, may asawa?
It's fun, it's exciting, it's also challenging. Pero alam mo yun, all relationships has challenges. Part talaga siya. Pero ayun, sobrang masaya to have someone, alam mo yun, that your partner for life talaga.
True. Ano mo yun? Tapos sinusupport ka pa niya din sa mga gagawin.
Tsaka mga pareho din kami ng, may mga pareho kaming gustong gawin sa life. Or for example, yung content creation nga, we're both into content. So talagang
okay.
nakiklik yung, namin in terms of that. Yung hobbies, interests.
Halata, ate, kasi you look fresh talaga. Sabi nila, di ba, pag naaalagaan ng tama, paganda ng paganda.
Oo. Yes.
Kinilig na siguro yung husband mo. No? Okay, anyway. So ngayon, actually, ang pag-uusapan natin is embracing oneself,
Yes.
right? And alam ko madami kang insight about it. Kasi siguro dumating din sa point ng life mo na parang nahiya ka, wala ka masyadong self-confidence. Kahit naman ako noon, no, may mga ganon. Pero bago tayo pumunta doon sa mga pang-iyakan na moments.
Oo, oh my gosh, kaya ko ba, Lord?
Bago tayo pumunta doon, for you, ate, ano bang ibig sabihin ng parang embracing oneself? What does it mean?
Well, for me kasi, yung embracing oneself, it's a journey. Yun siya. For me, it's a journey of self-discovery and
I
getting
love
to know who
it.
you are. So, kumbaga, it's a mixture of fun, exciting, and at the same time, getting to know or embracing oneself is also scary. Some two sides of
Roller
the story
coaster.
siya.
Diba?
No?
Parang it's like riding a roller
It's a
coaster.
roller coaster talaga.
Parang excited ka, tapos minsan naman, turn ka na, ano.
Yeah, I would say it's really a journey for me, yung embracing oneself.
At saka ang ganda nun, it's self-discovery.
Yes.
Yeah. At minsan kasi madami talagang taong natatakot i-discover yung self nila. Diba? So, why do you think it's important to discover yourself? Or you embrace kung sino ka? Ganun.
Well, kasi first of all, diba, you get to be with yourself 24/7, 365 days a year, and for the rest of your life. So, imagine if you don't embrace who you are. It's gonna be a life full of parang, yung hindi katotohanan. Ano mo yun? So, for me, it's very important to embrace oneself kasi you get to be authentic first to yourself. And then, that's when you'll be able to go through the process of, being authentic to other people as well. Kasi kung sa sarili mo lang, you're hiding who you are, how can you show that authenticity to other people when you're hiding something from yourself, when you're afraid to face that nang ikaw pa lang.
Exactly.
Diba?
And
So,
ang hirap mamuhay sa lies eh.
Yes.
Diba?
Oo.
So, if you don't know yourself, parang you're living in full of lies. Alam mo yun, doubts din. Even doubts talaga sa self mo.
Yeah.
So, ang hirap. Ang hirap. Kaya parang hindi mo ma-enjoy or mamamaximize talaga kung ano yung binigay sa'yo ng Lord if you do not know yourself.
Yes, exactly.
So, minsan sa life mo, Ate Julie, parang nandun ka sa hindi mo pa nadidiscover kung sino ka talaga. May ganung punto ba sa life mo?
Well, oo. Kasi, syempre, lahat naman tayo dumaan sa pagkabata. So, you don't actually get to know yourself pa agad eh. And also, takot ka pang mag-explore nung bata ka because you don't know. Like, in my case, I don't know how to handle it pa eh. Ano ba yung... tsaka hindi ko pa alam yung concept of self-discovery. Ano bang alam ko dyan?
Wala kang pake, no? Sige lang, go! Ganun lang
Pero
dati.
may pa rin na parang, okay, parang may nararamdaman ko na so yun.
So, may time talaga na parang, sige lang, go lang yung buhay. Pero, kailan mo na-feel na, I have to discover myself pa. I have to embrace kung ano man yung binigay sa akin ng Lord.
Siguro I felt that when the pandemic happened.
Okay.
Because, di ba, it's the journey of isolation talaga eh. So, nung pandemic, parang, it affected me mentally. So, parang, doon na ako dumating na parang, paano ba tong, na to, yung, paano ko ba i-deal yung sarili ko, ganun. So, ang dami ko ring tinry, na like, mga different things nga. And then, tsaka ko parang I'm trying to pretend na put up a facade of who I am. And then yun, eventually, tsaka lang ako nag-decide na, okay, I don't care what would other think, ganyan. Basta itatry ko na lang to, bahala na. Kasi sabi, gawin mo lang eh. And then, like, don't overthink it, just do stuff. So, doon ako nag-start na to know myself. Kasi nga, and to embrace myself. Kasi nga, it's about time. And actually, even before, I don't know the exact day, pero even before, kasi ako, parang advocate ako of, yung self-development. I'm an
okay.
advocate of self-development. So parang lagi ako nasa journey na I wanted to
Develop
learn,
yourself,
to be aware, to be
learn.
self-aware. Pero yun, during the pandemic, dun siguro, yun yung nag-trigger na sa akin. Na kasi ako lagi kong kasama yung sarili ko eh. So, makikita mo yung, alam mo yung, you see yourself in the mirror, you get to, you deal with
Pero imagine, no, may ganun talaga na, kahit imagine, di ba pre-pandemic, advocate ka na of self-development. Pero darating ka talaga sa punto na, kahit ikaw, kakasyonin mo na pa rin yung sarili mo. Kahit, you keep on developing yourself. Pero talagang may mga instances na parang, bugs, nakalulungkot ka kasi parang hindi mo pa rin pala kilala yung sarili mo. So, may ganun pala. Technically, siguro nasa 25 or 26, 24 ka nun. So, matasabi mo bang quarter life crisis siya?
Oo. It's
Kasi di ba may
really a
ganun
quarter
eh.
life. Kasi sabi ko nga, when I was 24, wala man ako pakialam sa ganon. But when I turned 25, sabi ko, literally, my life, it feels like it turned upside down. Na parang nag-iba na yung perception ko sa life when I turned 25 during nung pandemic din. So, siguro yun din, that's one of the factors na I'm being an adult na. Siguro yun din. So, doon din siguro nag-start na, okay, I'm no longer a baby, kumbaga.
Baby.
Kahit binibaby ako noon ng parents ko.
True.
But I have to face the reality na I'm becoming an adult and may mga bagay na hindi laging nandyan yung parents, nakasalalay. So, I have to, kung wala sila, if kailangan ko lagi sila, I won't be able to, to be independent, to get to really know who I am. So, yun siguro, yun nga, yung sinasabi mo na, kung parang quarter life crisis, na gusto ko ring makilala kung sino yung sarili ko, yung outside of the shadows of my parents.
Your parents. Exactly. Doon siya nagsistart, no?
Yeah.
Pero, magtataka ka kasi parang, bakit nga siya ganun? May instance ba na kumbaga yung responsibilities, mas bumigat ba nung 25 ka? Or talagang all of a sudden, wala naman, pero bigla mo nang na-realize na, hindi, adulting na dapat.
Siguro, it's because I'm used to parang giving nung that it came to a point na parang I felt so drained.
Okay.
I felt so drained that I parang somehow I have to get to know myself and pick myself up. Kasi the time of pandemic or medyo pre-pandemic pero within pandemic kasi my mom my mom got yung diagnosed with cancer. So it was really it was really a hard time. So during that time when my mom got diagnosed, I have to put up a facade that I'm okay, that I'm tough because my mom is so tough. So parang even if nakikita ko siya na she's in pain, she's shouting in pain, ganun. So, I have to be strong, gano'n. So, pero yung pagiging strong, nakinikip ko kasi yun nasa sarili ko eh. So, nung na yun, it took a toll on me na hindi ko kasi nalalabas yung emotions ko. So, I had to, parang because of that, I had to journey to self-discovery para maging okay din ako mentally and to be able to process yung nangyari nung discovery nun kay mami. And now,
Pero paano mo siya na-overcome, Ate Julie? Kasi parang, ang hirap na nandun ka mismo. Tapos, syempre pag andun ka mismo, hindi ka pa masyadong aware na, quarter life crisis tong dinadaanan ko, na mentally, you're not okay. Di ba? Parang hindi mo naman agad marirealize yun na mentally, hindi pala ako okay. Kasi akala mo malungkot ka lang. Di ba? May mga ganong instances. So, paano mo siya nalaman na, yun na pala yun? May nararanasan ka ng ganon, and how did you overcome it?
Paano ko nga ba siya nalaman?
Diba?
Siguro dahil nga I'm fond of listening
Exploring.
to podcast
Okay.
din, so medyo ko na din, narinig ko na the quarter life crisis, mga ganyan na Pero siguro mas na-realize ko siya nung sinabi, parang may mga conversations lang ako with my mga age, of the same age lang, na parang, they're experiencing the same thing din. Tsaka nag-agree sila na pag nung 25, ibang-iba din yung nangyari sa kanila. So, dun ako na-affirm na, okay, it's not just me.
Exactly.
It's not just me.
Yun yung importance ng my friends, King.
Yes, circle.
Kasi ang hirap na, minsan kasi diba, pag super malulungkot ka kapag yung mga parang hindi ata ko normal. Di ba yung mga gano'n, na
Yeah.
yung mentally unstable sila. Parang feeling nila, hindi ako normal, parang nakakahiya ako, bakit ang weak ko. Di ba may mga ganong pumapasok sa thoughts mo. Pero once na makakausap ka ng same na gano'n, na nag-share sila ng gano'n, it's important talaga na may support system. So yung during pandemic, meron kang support system aside from your family.
During pandemic, ang naging support system ko was the youth. I was leading the youth during that time kasi my heart is always with the youth nung time nung pandemic kasi parang sabi ko, hala, medyo yung struggling yung yung parang yung sa youth ministry. So alam mo naman ganun. So parang bigla siyang I didn't expect it, pero bigla siyang binaba sa akin ni Lord. And then alam mo yun, parang sabi ko, parang bumata ako kasama sila.
Tama. Parang naramdaman mo yung joy ulit, excitement sa life.
Yeah, and then from there, sila yung mga nagkakausap ko, habang nagsishare sila, totoo yun, no, when bine-bless mo yung ibang tao, you also become a blessing you also feel blessed. Kasi so, yun yung nangyari, habang nagkikwento sila, mas naiintindihan ko rin yung sarili ko, and reflection dun sa mga stories nila. So, isa yun. And then, at the same time din, yun, yung mga sa live na rin ata, yun na, yung mga naging friends ko din online. So, yun. Pero, yung mga close, yung talagang lagi kong kasama physically, was the youth.
Exactly. Kaya bumalik yung joy mo ulit, no? Kasi minsan pag sa adulting, nababawasan yung kala mo joy.
Yeah.
Kasi nga parang you are bombarded with a lot of responsibilities, adulting things. So kahit minsan nga hindi ka pinipressure ng parents mo, pero ikaw mismo nape-pressure. Kasi nga, you want to be independent, so naiisip mo na yung future bigla, which is hindi mo naiisip nung kabataan mo talaga.
Totoo.
Pero once that you surround yourself with youth nga, mapipili mo din na, youth pa.
Oo, nakakalakas makabata.
Oo, diba? And the Lord really knows what you need. Kasi diba, dun kanya nilagay niya sa heart mo yung desire na yun to be with the youth kasi alam niya na ang baka kulang sa'yo is the joy ulit, yung para ma-appreciate mo ulit yung buhay.
Yeah.
Kaya nakakatuwa ka kapag you're with the Lord. Alam mo yun, talagang He will provide everything that you need even though you don't ask it nga eh. Diba? Kaya good thing din ate na nandun ka sa journey of self-discovery. And sa experience mo, yung mga youth, yun din yung struggle. Doon din sila nagsastruggle,
May
diba?
yung parang may mga instances na parang I felt I was misunderstood. So parang nung sila yung nag-share na sa akin, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, true. Been there.
Oo, gets kita. So parang yun yung and at the same time, yun nga, na rin yung heart ko, na kino-comfort din ako ni Lord through the lives of these young people. Yun.
Tapos nakikita mo yung self mo sa kanila dati.
May mga
Tapos may
ganon.
reason bakit sila yung nilapit sa'yo ng Lord, di ba? Kasi nga, you yourself, you have experienced it already and you have seen the grace of the Lord that brought you through those moments. Kaya nung alam mo na kung paano mo i-comfort yung mga bagets na.
Tsaka kasi nung back then, although in school, medyo extrovert ako.
Kaya nga ate Judy, totoo.
Hindi pala medyo extrovert talaga ako nung sa school. But I'm so different when it comes, when I was in church din. So, medyo introvert talaga ako nun sa church.
Talaga?
So, kaya, yung very pili lang din yung, I mean, ingay-ingay ng konti, pero I'm more introverted nun sa church.
Bakit iba kapag sa school, tapos iba din sa church, yeah.
Cause, di ba yun nga, growing up, I grew up in a Christian family, di ba? So, parang, and then yung parents ko, they were church leaders.
Okay, you have to be prim and proper.
So, so parang, yung time na yon parang hindi naman siya inimpose sa akin. But, syempre, parang nakukuha mo lang. That's life, Parang nakukuha mo lang sometimes, yung mga yun. So, parang akala ko, I have to, to be guarded, prim and proper, yun. Hindi ako pwedeng disclose ng makakasira, mga bagay.
Totoo.
So, yun yung mga time na yun. So, actually, isa din yun sa journey ko, na when I started to open up more in the church, mas mas na-embrace ko na nga yung self ko. So,
minsan talaga, no, affected lang tayo. Yung the way we behave, affected talaga yung nasa environment kasi natin, di ba? And with that, since related naman na yun, yung ano ba, sa tingin mo ate, yung fear of embracing yourself, meron ba sa Philippines, especially sa Philippines, yung culture ba natin, na ano ba sa tingin mo yung mga parang, yung norm na ginagawa sa Philippines, or yung mga stereotypes na mga, alam mo yun, mga thoughts, nakaka-apekto ba yun dun sa pag-embrace mo, sa sarili mo kung sino ka talaga?
Marami kasing mga well, especially the Philippines, ang daming opinion ng mga tao.
Kaya keyboard warriors talaga, malala ang mga Pinoy.
Sobrang daming, like, parang may mga jokes nga na in US, ganito lang sila. Tapos in the Philippines,
diba? For the OA.
Ayan, it's a joke, lang naman. Pero actually, that's true, no? May mga ganong culture kasi tayo in the Philippines that sometimes, may mga unsolicited opinions na ibibigay yung mga tao that's affecting, alam mo yung mga, for example, greetings and the natural norm ng mag-greet ka. In other countries, how are you? I don't wanna say it. Sana Pero, like, usually in the Philippines, ang question sa, may manonotice siya. I don't wanna put it in words na lang. But pero may manonotice sa'yo. Na parang, uy, ano
ka? Di ba yung ganun? Uy, ano ka? Parang, bakit?
So, parang that's somehow, it affects that Yung ganong kultura ng Pilipino na masyadong nagno-notice ng mga bagay na sometimes hindi na na-filter or most of the time hindi siya na-filter.
Kaya ikaw tuloy, parang nagkakaroon ka din sa self mo na, ay, hindi ba okay na ganito ko? Di ba? Yung mga ganon. Kaya since kaka-receive mo ng mga ganon, parang feeling mo criticism siya na, yung negative criticism, hindi mo, na lang siya, iibahin mo na lang, ay sige, magiging ganito na lang ako. Pero in fact, hindi ikaw yun.
Yes,
diba? Hindi
exactly.
Hindi mo ma-embrace na nga yung sarili mo dahil sa mga unsolicited advice, tama, ng ibang tao.
And the fear of being judged by them talaga.
So you have experienced that, yung having that fear of being judged.
Definitely, oo. And even, sabi ko nga, yung embracing oneself is a journey. So, even up till now, may times na it's affecting me. Yan. So, may times din na, okay lang. Okay, sige.
No kiber.
Pero may times din na, parang, it's hurtful. Parang minsan tumatagos.
Kasi, ayaw naman talaga ng tao na ma-judge siya
Yes.
'Di ba? Ayaw naman talaga nila na. Kaya nga minsan na nagpuput on tayo ng mask, no? Ng mask kasi takot tayong ma-judge talaga. So, and most of the time, ako personally, I've experienced yung parang gusto ko ma-please ko lahat ng tao. Pero pag dumating ka na nga na tumanda ka, or nag-mature ka na kahit papaano, realize mo na, I cannot please everyone pala talaga. Akala mo, no, gas-gas na, you can never please everybody. Pero totoo pala talaga siya.
And actually, going back to your question na culture of the Philippines, we are known to be, hospitable. And sometimes, to the extent na yung pagiging yung parang nasosobrahan, yung pagiging hospitable natin, yung ngayon sa pagiging people pleaser natin, na in a sense na ginagawa natin yung mga bagay na kahit ayaw naman talaga natin deep inside, but because we're hospitable, we're doing it.
Totoo.
So, yun, that's one culture na, I'm so proud that we're known to be hospitable, but I hope that people will learn to do it at a certain extent.
Exactly.
Na hindi sila ma-abuse.
A balance of everything.
Yes,
diba?
exactly.
Kasi lahat ng too much, hindi na siya okay. Oo, totoo yun. Talagang parang namomold tayo nung culture natin Pero it's good na nowadays, mas nagiging aware tayo.
Yes, oo.
Diba? Kaya nababalansa natin yung mga bagay-bagay.
Sobrang empowering actually ngayon na we have this digital platform kasi may mga voices na, dati TV lang, radyo lang, but now you're getting to hear different opinions and voices na nag-empower din dun sa yung mga good movements din na, alam yun, that's glorifying to
Exactly.
God.
you don't have to experience it para matuto ka.
Yes.
Diba? So, you get to learn from the experience of other people, from the
Yes.
mistakes of other people.
Oo.
So, yun yung beauty nun. Kaya exploration talaga.
Yes.
Lalo na hanggat kaya mo pa mag-explore.
Yes.
Kasi di ba minsan, too late na kasi you don't have enough time anymore or wala ka ng enough energy to explore pa. Alam mo yun, wala ka na masyadong room for mistake. Kasi di ba pag habang tumatanda ka, nababawasan yung parang ayaw mo na masyado magkamali kasi yung consequence ng pagkakamali mo.
It's greater.
Oo. Tapos onti na lang yung time para i-redeem mo kumbaga yung self mo or itama yung mali mo.
Yeah. But on a side note, I would argue din na
Okay. Go lang ate.
Hindi, on a side note na parang it's never too late always. Na kahit if you feel na you're already at the age na parang nakakatakot na. It's always okay to try out things, you know. Kahit na alam mo yun, just try it. Like, just do it, you know. Kahit na, syempre, may mga, yun nga, sabi mo, mga medyo mas mahirap. Pero, at the end of the day, if you wanna do something, there's always parang paraan to do it if you wanna do it. So, gawin mo pa rin. I would always encourage na kahit na yung some people, diba, they would feel na they're too old to try out different things. You're never too old to try out different things.
You have point.
Yun naman yung But I also agree na syempre, it's a lot scarier lang on their part.
Yeah.
But then again, it's self-fulfilling when you try it.
Tsaka parang, doon ko nga din na-realize na the grace of the Lord is always more than enough in case na magkamali ka man. Andun naman yung safety net mo, no?
Always. And God is sovereign eh. So, kaya, alam mo yun, yung plans ni Lord lagi is to prosper us eh. So, lagi namang ka-backup sa'yo si Lord. Yun nga, yun yung maganda actually. That's what I'm learning ngayon in my life. Na iba talaga when you are guided by the grace of God and by His love. Kasi, even if things don't go according to what you want, according to your plan, diba? But, if it is God's will and ibinibigay mo sa Kanya, talaga siya, it's for your betterment.
Oh,
Diba?
exactly. Kumbaga parang kahit malugmok ka dyan, He will turn it around for your good.
Yes,
Diba?
redirection.
Oo,
Yun nga yung
redirection.
may
Tama.
redirection.
Exactly. Ganun. Yun yung maganda. Kasi parang, pag sa sarili mo lang lakas, wala na. Pag nagkamali ka, wala na dire-diretso. Pero dahil andyan ang Lord as your safety net, pag nagkamali ka man, He will still lift you up.
Oo. Kaya it's very important. Alam mo nowadays, medyo hirap tayo. Yung parang, like, most people, parang syempre, we all want to be accepted, we all want to be loved. Yun yung medyo challenge in terms of embracing oneself. Kasi nga, nandun yung people-pleasing na natin na, syempre, baka hindi ako mahalin na to pag nalaman na ganito ako, ganon. Pero when you are with pag alam mo na kasama mo si Lord, na na-fulfill niya na-fulfill mo yung love ni Lord, yung sufficient yung love niya.
Yeah.
And doon ka mas magiging confident to share who you really are. Kasi alam mo that no matter what, God will love you because He created you like that.
Exactly.
Alam mo yun?
You are accepted no matter what.
No matter what. And because He knows that this is who you are.
Yeah. And He sees you beautiful kung paano kanya create na gano'n.
And that's the identity that He gave you.
Yeah. Tama. So, hindi mo kailangan i-identify yung self mo sa kung ano yung trending ngayon.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi nga, kaya you're beautiful just the way you are. Sabi nga ni Bruno Mars.
Yeah, I know, right?
Totoo yun. Kaya ka lang dapat talagang alamin mo kung sino ka in Christ.
Yes,
diba?
it's very important to have a relationship with the Lord because ang hirap when you're like yung validation you're looking at from other people. Talagang mauubos ka and the people around you will mauubos din kasi you're looking for validation constantly. But when God is the one who's validating you, di ka mauubos, lalo kanyang bibigyan ng strength.
Totoo
Yun yung
yun. Pero I agree with that, ate. And kasi kapag sa ibang tao mo hinanap yung validation, iba-iba yung standard niyan eh. Di ba? So sa iba, ito yung, I mean, pag beauty kasi, it's subjective.
Yes.
So, iba yung beautiful sa isang tao, iba pa yung beautiful sa isang tao. So, kung lahat yun gusto mong maging beautiful ka sa mata nung magkaibang yun, di ba? Mauubos ka talaga. And hindi masyadong, alam mo yun, hindi yun yung katotohanan eh. Kung ano yung sinasabi nila towards you. Hindi yun yung purely katotohanan. Siguro, there is truth to it. Siyempre, meron namang yung criticism na maganda eh, di ba? Yung constructive criticism na tinatawag. So, minsan, makikinig ka din. Tapos, you assess kung yung sinasabi ba neto talagang
For me, nakakabuti ba sa akin?
So, if yes, tanggapin.
Yeah, filter out.
Filter mo. Kasi syempre, hindi pa rin naman talaga tayo perfect eh. Di ba?
Yes,
Wala
naman,
namang perfect. So, sometimes you listen, especially if alam mong constructive criticism naman, mahirap tanggapin kasi wala namang gustong tumanggap ba ng madaling makatanggap ng criticism.
Masakit talaga yung mga katotohanan na.
Totoo.
Yes.
Pero, kung alam mo nga, it's for you talaga, for your betterment, and then you receive that. No?
Yes,
Pero, at the end of the day, do not let the opinion of other people define you because hindi yun yung tunay na ikaw. Ang tunay na ikaw is who you are in Christ. You are loved, you are accepted, diba? You are beautiful just the way you are. Kasi, all-knowing yung Lord natin.
Yes.
So, hindi kanya create na ganyan. Hindi ganyan yung skill mo. Hindi ganyan yung talent na binigay sa'yo ng Lord for no reason. May dahilan bakit yan yung mga skills mo and yung talent na meron ka. So, you just have to discover it.
Yes. Oo. Kaya talaga, it's a journey of self-discovery. It's both exciting and scary talaga.
Totoo. Minsan, nakakatakot siya in a sense na may leap of faith talaga.
Yes.
Diba?
Always yung leap of faith nun.
Kasi hindi tayo all-knowing eh.
Yes.
Kasi hindi natin alam what's ahead of us. Now, if we try this, what's ahead of us? Para minsan papaisip ka, Lord, anong kasunod ko dito? Pero, the Lord will show you some parang, He will give you wisdom so that you'll know what's the next step.
Yes.
Ikaw lang, ang tanong lang, susunod ka ba? Kasi minsan, ang hirap ihakbang.
Totoo.
Kasi may takot eh. Pero pag alam mo na the perfect love cast out fear, alam mo yun, pag alam mo na ang nagpapahakbang sa'yo is yung all-knowing tatay at mahal na mahal ka na tatay, alam mong hindi ka niya hahayaang lumubog dun sa bangin, no? Hindi ka niya papahakbangin sa bangin. Diba? So, dapat alam mo lang sino ba yung nagpapahakbang sa'yo dun.
Actually, I just remember this. Sabi ko, I'm not the type of person na alam ko na yung gusto kong maging sa Oo, even na medyo minsan di ko baka ito gusto ko pa rin to. May mga ganun pa rin ako.
Pero diba you keep on trying things eh. Kaya ka
that's why
okay.
kaya nga sabi ko sa'yo, lagi akong leap of faith. Kasi hindi ko parang ang God's design sa akin is to explore talaga. Yun yung niya, na to embrace who you are, just to try things and leap of faith na you don't have to figure all the steps out. You just have to take that one leap of faith to try it. And then from there, kung hindi mag-work out, then move on to another one.
Exactly.
Because His grace is always sufficient. And din, mo yun, and eventually, mapuput together mo na yung, like for me, lahat ng mga tinry out ko, it doesn't make sense at first nung tinatry ko sila individually. But as I journey, yung ngayon, sabi ko, kaya pala tinry ko yun, ito. Kasi ngayon, ito yung gagawin ko. I'm gonna do a content creation. I'm gonna talk to people a lot. Kaya pala ako nagganyan, ganun. So, siya talaga. Plan siya ni Lord na sometimes most of the time, hindi mo alam na plan pala yun ni Lord. Pero you just have to take that step.
Exactly.
And then eventually, maano mo na lang, put together mo na lang, kaya pala pinagawa sa akin ni Lord yun.
Preparation.
Yes.
It's just but a preparation para dun sa pinapagawa sa iyo ng Lord. Diba? Parang pag-concert, may preparation palagi eh. And yun nga, you just have to enjoy things. Kasi even din dun sa mga pangat nga na nangyayari sa life natin, sometimes, kaya pala tayo dun, dumadaan lang. Kasi nga, may tinuturo yun. Parang ganon. And the Lord will use that. Though, syempre, ang Lord hindi niya hahayaan na lumugmok ka doon, 'di ba? Kasi ang plano ng Lord sa hindi naman para talaga saktan ka niya or what. Pero He will turn that around nga yung mess na dinadaanan mo. He will turn that around so that you learn something, and then when you learn from that that situation, pag nandun ka na sa pinaka parang performance mo talagang mabibigay mo lahat. So all things work together for you.
Yes. Siya talaga, parang alam mo yun, hinuhubog lang ni Lord yung character mo because He has greater plans for you. So kaya minsan hindi mo pa ano ba talaga yung sa'yo, or bakit, yung for example, yung mga kino-consider natin na failure, na akala natin it's a failure. But no, it's actually God is just God is just trying to build your character to make you stronger because He has greater plans that would require greater strength and
exactly.
Parang parang responsibility from you. So
kaya
yun yung
lang, leap of faith talaga.
yes, oo.
Huwag matakot. Yun yung nakakatuwa si Julie, na may ganun ka talagang na hindi ka matatakot di ba? Huwag kang matakot kasi nga, ang Lord ang bahala sa'yo. Siya yung backer mo di ba? Minsan pag sa interview, hindi ka masyadong matatakot pag alam mo ang backer mo yung may-ari nung kumpanya, di ba? CEO mo, mag-i-interview ka, CEO yung backer mo. Alam kong pasado na ako dito, may mema ko na lang to. Ang lakas ng loob mo Kasi alam mo may-ari ng kumpanya yung backer mo. So, ganun din sa buhay natin. Kumbaga, ang backer natin actually, it's the Lord, the creator of this world. Di ba? Kaya, hindi ka dapat matakot.
When you're guided by that, when you know your identity and when you know who your backer is, ka talaga, you'll always be confident dun sa mangyayari. And I would say lang na hindi naman always yung parang my journey it wasn't smooth.
Yeah, exactly.
My journey wasn't smooth, and there are times na merong hindi rin ganun ka okay yung relationship ko with the Lord, na may ganong journey na alam mo yun na kasi baka people would think na sobrang strong agad ng faith ko, ganon. No, it's a process na hinumble din talaga ako ni Lord, na I had to work from, like parang it feels like I have to go from the scratch ulit, ganon. And then slowly ngayon I'm building a stronger relationship with the Lord now because of that journey. So yun talaga din siya
Totoo, kahit naman ako personally, parang kahit pag kunyari sa TikTok ko nga minsan uupuan ko lang yon, tapos pag-pray ko, sabihin ko, Lord, ano bang gusto mong i-share ko sa tao? Tapos alam mo, ako yung unang na nami-ministeran nung video ko na yon. Pag pinanood ko siya, ini-edit ko siya, Lord, ang galing mo. Kasi ako yung kailangan kong marinig yun talaga. So, ganun lang din. May mga moments din talaga na hindi ka, alam mo yun, parang yung relationship mo talaga sa Lord, parang ganun din. ganun din. Pero yung nga yung good thing doon hindi ka iniwan ng Lord doon sa journey mo na yun.
Yun lagi.
Kasi alam niya na gagamitin kanya talaga in His kingdom, no?
At babalik ka sa kanya.
Exactly. Ganun. Kasi nga, His grace is sufficient. Oo, yung love niya
Iba
talaga.
talaga yung love niya. Na kahit you're unlovable. Alam mo yun, to human eyes,
Standard,
to human standard, you're unlovable. But God will love you no matter what. Ganun siya ka,
And feeling ko kaya natin to pinag-uusapan, no? Kasi doon ka magiging confident sa sarili mo.
Yes.
Kapag alam mo ang Lord ay mahal ka,
Yes.
ang Lord ay may magandang plano sa'yo. Doon ka magtutuloy na, sige, i-embrace ko kung ano yung binigay mo sa akin, Lord. Kung ano yung pinapagawa mo sa akin, i-embrace ko. Kasi alam kong andyan ka no matter
Yes,
what.
exactly.
Yun talaga. Na-realize ko din, no, na yun pala talaga yung formula to being confident, no? To, alam mo yun, parang para may strength ka i-embrace yung sarili mo. Yung confidence na binibigay talaga ng Lord.
At saka yung sabi nga ni Lord, diba, sa Bible, na wag mong alalahan o problemahin yung kinabukasan.
Tomorrow,
Because it's, ipo-provide niya yun sa'yo. So, face mo lang yung ngayon, yung today. Because yung tomorrow, I got you.
Yeah, exactly. You let tomorrow worry on itself.
About
itself. So, yun nga yun. Yun nga yun. Totoo. Kaya ang beautiful nun.
Yeah.
Kaya may reason tayo lagi to look forward yung mga mangyayari pa. Pero, i-enjoy natin yung kung ano yung ngayon.
Presence.
Yeah,
yung present ngayon.
Every day is really a blessing. A blessing. And nakaka-excite na every day, as you discover yourself, actually, mas magandang i-discover mo muna who Jesus is. And then, you will identify yourself na kasi kung sino si Jesus, diba?
Yes.
As Jesus is, so are we in this world. So, pag mas nakilala makilala mo si Jesus Christ, makikilala mo din yung self mo. That's the best way to discover who you are.
But sometimes makulit lang talaga tayo. Ayun. Sometimes makulit lang talaga tayo hindi, ito, I wanna, discover. Ganyan pa. Pero at the end of the day, ma-realize, ay, ito,
Mali
tama na pala ako. Pumunta pa ako sa mali.
balik. Ganyan, no? Parang, oops, anak, ano ba?
Nandun ka na sa tama gumanong ka pa
Kaya to balance din, no, kung ano yung sinasabi natin, you pray for it talaga.
Yes.
So, okay lang mag-explore. Walang problema. Pero with the guidance of the Lord.
Yes.
Lagi,
always.
meron pang sabi nung lola ko before, sabi niya, you enjoy life within the limits of discipline.
Oh, that's very good. Very nice.
Kasi plano ng Lord naman yun, mag-enjoy ka sa buhay na to.
Yes.
Kaya nga niya, pinaprovide lahat, di ba? Para i-enjoy mo to. Pero, ayaw ng Lord na magkamali tayo kasi alam niyang may consequence yun dito sa mundong to. So, there is discipline. Kaya nga may reminders ang Lord lagi sa Bible, di ba? Hindi naman para sa Kanya yun eh. Para sa atin yun actually.
Yeah.
Kaya ayaw niyang pagawa sa atin yun. Kasi may consequence lahat or either reward or consequence yung mga decisions natin dito sa mundo. So,
Totoo.
you enjoy life within the limits of discipline. So, okay lang mag-explore ka, no, to
Yes.
discover yourself, pero with the guidance of the Lord. Kasi
Yes.
ituturo niya sa iyo yan. The Holy Spirit will teach you, will guide you, di ba? Best
And when
teacher siya.
kukonvict niya yung heart mo kung tama ba yung ginagawa mo o hindi eh.
Oo. And,
Or tama ba yung
oo,
magiging decision mo o
tama.
hindi.
Mag-explore ka nga kasi baka mamaya, ang context ng mga bata, di ba, YOLO. Pag YOLO naman, sige, explore lang to the limits na, at the end of the day, yung nagawa mo pala, consequence din, hindi ikaw din mahihirapan. Di ba?
Kaya it's always important na guided ka by the Word of God na medyo mahirap siya sometimes na i-comprehend na ano ba yung Pero yun nga, sabi nga, God is all-knowing and His grace is sufficient. Lagi akong bumabalik sa His grace is sufficient. And yun nga, yung conviction niya. Basta when lagi ka lang yung nagbabasa ng Bible na fulfill yung heart mo, mas matupunta ka doon sa direction. Pero when you tumigil ka sa pagbabasa ng Bible, you don't go to church that often, minsan yung malilito ka. That's when the confusion happen. That's when the lies of the devil goes to you. Kapag nakakalimutan na natin to fill ourselves with the Word of God. Kasi nga sabi nga, meditate the Word of God day and night. Diba? So, kailangan talaga, kasi yun yung natin,
constant reminder.
Pang
laban.
Panglaban natin sa takbo ng mundo.
Tama. Kasi we're living in this world. So, kung ano yung nakikita natin, naapektuhan nga tayo nun eh.
Yes.
Diba? And kung puro lies yung nakikita natin, kasi sa mundong to, talagang corrupted na siya talaga. So, kaya kung ito lang yung nakikita natin, talagang papasok yun sa'yo. And, hindi din tayo nagmamalinis kasi kahit tayo, diba, minsan ganun na, corrupt din tayo. Pero, constant reminder of the promises of the Lord for you, diba? Of who you are in Christ.
Yes.
Yun talaga yung kailangan para mahalin mo talaga kung sino ka. Kasi hindi magkakamali ang Lord sa pag-create sa'yo.
Yes.
Diba? Kaya kung ano man yung meron ka, ano man yung binigay ng Lord sa'yo, mo lang siya, gamitan mo siya, tapos i-maximize mo lang siya. Tapos magugulat ka na lang na nakakakuha ka ng mga praises from other people kasi minmaximize mo kung ano yung binigay ng
And
Lord
all
for you.
back to His glory, of course.
Siyempre, sa Lord naman kasi talaga lahat yun. No? Yung siya nagbigay nun. So, of course, gagamitin natin siya for His glory talaga at the end of the day. Parang naiba yung flow ng natin.
Oo nga sorry.
Pero nakakatuwa. I think yun yung kailangang marinig na.
Oo. Pero kasi, it's part of embracing
embracing
yourself
yourself.
Alam, kasi, maraming mga nagtuturo of loving yourself, embracing yourself, pero it's always self-centered.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like, kumbaga, sinasabi ko nga sa'yo, it's not a perfect journey. So, dumating din ako sa point na parang yung self-discovery ko, mas, self-centered siya. And hindi siya masaya.
Exactly. It's not fulfilling
So, the journey of self-discovery talaga, it's not just you, yourself. it's you with God.
Yeah.
Yun
Oo.
lagi siya.
Kasi siya nga yung creator mo. Parang yung laging example sa church no, na para malaman mo yung, kunyari, yung specs ng isang phone, babalik ka dun sa manual. No? And yung manual, ang create nun is kung sino yung gumawa nung cellphone na to, di ba? Kung sino yung gumawa nun. And ganun din sa buhay natin. God is our creator. So kung meron mang nakakakilala kung sino ka talaga, hindi yung sarili mo,
Yeah.
pero it's God.
Yes.
Your creator. So
Yes.
kaya, lagi ka lang babalik doon. Babalik ka talaga. Tama. Na-realize ko din, kasi minsan iniisip ko din, actually, habang prepare ko yung question sa Ate Julie, sabi ko, ano kaya yung magandang flow, Lord? Tapos, nung ninano ko rin yung question, sa paisip din ako, ano nga kaya talagang formula for embracing yourself? Kasi ang dami, pag tumingin ka sa internet, pag how to embrace yourself, how to embrace who you are, lalilista lang nila yan, you do this, ganyan. Pero ngayon, pinarealize ng Lord sa akin na isa lang pala talaga, you get to know who Jesus is. Yun lang talaga. Kasi nga, pag kilala mo na si Jesus, makikilala mo kung sino ka talaga. And after doing that, ma-appreciate mo kung sino ka.
And kapag alam mo na yung creator mo si Jesus, that's when you become confident.
Yeah.
He's my creator and this is me. I'm embracing me. He loves me because this is me. So I should love myself because God loves me first.
Exactly. Ang ganda. Ang ganda. Ate Julie, siguro, punta na tayo dun sa last question ko sa'yo, no, na, what is that one thing that you've learned so far in life? May it be about embracing yourself o kaya hindi naman related doon. Pero yung one thing that you've learned in life that you wanted to share to our viewers or listeners.
One thing that I've learned in life is that never forget to include God in your life. To never talaga.
Yeah.
Kasi, maraming, sabi ko nga, when you depend on the people, when you depend on yung mga worldly things, these are all temporal eh.
Exactly.
At dito lang sila eh. But when kung saan ka nakadepende, kung kay Lord ka nakadepende, yung buong journey mo, no, alam mo yun nga, may backer ka. Alam mo na si Lord, tutulungan ka niya lagi. And alam mo, He will correct you, He will change you, He will transform you, He will pour out His blessings to you. So, lagi lang talaga na huwag kakalimutan ng mga tao, no, me, everyone, na lagi natin dapat kasama si Lord. Lagi, even kahit sabihin natin self-discovery, baka kasi sabihin, self-discovery nga, paano nga? Diba? Pero especially when you're trying to discover yourself, kasama natin dapat lagi si Lord. And yun nga, kasi, yung peace of mind, alam mo yun, when you are with God, talaga. Yun, kasi, because we're adults, madami na tayong responsibilities. Minsan, nag-overthink, o yung iba madalas nag-overthink, alam mo yon. But when you are with God, when you're guided by His Word, when you're yung nagpapatugtog ka ng music that's praises to Him, ikaw mismo okay lang kahit hindi yung plan na to hindi nang nangyari yung sa gusto kong mangyari, it's okay kasi di naman yun plan ni Lord.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? Kasi may personality ako na parang kailangan ito, ganito, ganyan.
Ganyan din ako, ate.
Kasi planner ako, hilig ako magplano ganyan. Pero, yung natutunan ko talaga ngayon is to, okay, sige, magpaplano tayo, but if it doesn't go my way,
exactly.
It's okay because hindi yun yung plan ni Lord in my life. So, yun lagi. Kaya lagi dapat kasama si Lord sa life natin.
May nakita kong post sa Facebook, be confident on the will of the Lord or on God's promises for you, that you don't get disappointed whenever things don't go according to how you planned it. Ang sarap kasi nun sa feeling na when you include God, siya nga yung safety net talaga natin. And nakakatuwa lang na sa summary ng mga pinag-usapan natin, pag self-discovery, you disregard yourself to discover yourself. Ang kakatawa yung irony niya na you disregard yourself when you are discovering yourself and ipasok mo sa picture si Lord kung ano yung sinasabi niya towards you and that's when you discover who you really are. Yun pala talaga yun. So, nakakatawa siya isipin kasi self-discovery ka, tas aalisin mo pala yung self mo, di ba?
Oo.
Kasi nga kapag it's about you, lalo kang naliligaw kasi we people are just limited. Malimited tayo and human nature yung magkakamali at magkakamali ka. Kaya it's better na mas dumepende ka o i-discover mo talaga ano yung plano ng Lord sa'yo, ano yung sinasabi ng Lord towards you, and then that's the time na madidiscover mo kung sino ka talaga.